Hello everyone, it's your MC coming to you with more Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. And today we're going to be starting, yes, that is correct, we're going to be coming back to the single player experience by finishing up, well not finishing up, well kind of finishing up, finishing up 7, so, hello. So a lot has happened since then. I know we were on a hiatus for a bit, but you know what? Yeah. Oh man, these guys just moving about. Stand still. So basically, we were yeah, we were just doing some multiplayer stuff. I am of a higher rank at the moment, about like 153, 4? No, I'm 154 because I leveled up yesterday. Well, by yesterday I mean I was playing multiplayer yesterday. I leveled up yesterday, etc. So we've got some interesting new weapons as well as some builds and. For those who came by on Twitch, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If not, well, I can safely say we had a lot of fun. And anytime I do multiplayer with friends, is usually ended up with having fun. So hopefully, I can be behind. Okay, so it's a forward thing. It is basically like Tetsu. Because Tetsu, you have to be in front to get affected. I mean, there's like a real little radius when it comes to that. Now, I'm just gonna break your hand. Oh, he's not dead. Luckily, this is only a high rank too. So these guys should be a lot easier. So we might actually do a little special video since we were on a hiatus. So we may or may not do basically 8 stars as well. So this is gonna be this will be basically part 1, maybe. We'll see how much time I'll have, because certainly I can't do over an hour because freaking I don't have that much space on my SSD. But assuming we get these fast, it could possibly be a little faster. I do like the idea of just having like each episode being, no, yeah, I guess I could say episode. Each episode being just like every single quest line. And it only gets fun from here. But yes, technically speaking, the only reason I am doing this at the moment is simply because, well, I want to be able to get like higher ranks and like that, and plus 10 star is when I will be able to get a certain item, I think, that I need for my great sword. Yeah, I could be wrong, but hopefully I'm not. So by the time you guys see this video, it will be approximately March. There's a lot of game that comes out in March, so yeah. But unfortunately, because of how my PC is right now, because, well, for those who didn't know, I basically bought a G2X 1660 Super, and apparently, it's causing a bit of trouble in terms of my CPU actually, because as I'm doing either streaming or recording, there's my CPU usage or percentage is actually a little higher. not too high up, but it's high enough to the point like it's being used for something. I don't know what the heck it is. Like no application other than OBS and Discord being up. There's no browser, there's nothing. So I don't know what the heck is happening. Oh, hello. I always forget to check if it's a hunt or not. It shouldn't be. And I'm pretty sure some people are wondering, why are you using Valor? Why are you using Aerial Gratesword? Why not Valor or even the Dale? Well, here's the issue. I won't have fun. I can care less about killing I'm not speedrunning this game per se. I'm not speedrunning these hunts. If I were, I wouldn't be using Greatsword. For goodness sake, I would have used something else. But technically speaking, I just like having fun with Monster Hunter. One, I can do that. Two, the mobility is insane. Like Aerial Greatsword. I introduced this to my friend, but he's not using Greatsword per se, he's using Charge Blade. And yeah, like he used Striker before, he used Guild before, but he would not have imagined. Ah, son of a... He did that last minute thing. Ah, I hate when they do that. But basically, essentially, he is now using Aerial Charge Blade, and he said that was like the most fun he's had in a Monster Hunter game. I mean, other than being biased with World, but essentially, he's having a lot of fun killing monsters using Aerial Charge Blade. And so I'm really glad that he, I mean, it's not that he wasn't having fun, it's more like he's having more fun. Because he's able to do what Instaglaive can do. And it is a fun little meme style. Like I know Aerial is only good for like maybe no, definitely good for Instaglaive. But definitely not good for like most of the weapons. But it's still dang fun. You have to, it's fun. So yeah, I can care less whether this is not the most appropriate style for the Greatsword. I care if I'm not doing as much optimal damage, because I know for a fact there is a weird system where I'm only doing about 70 to 75% of my actual fully charged Greatsword compared to the ground version of it. And I'm thinking, well, my math may be bad, but I'm pretty sure I just need to do 2 of these and I do 140% damage total. Compared to like waiting and waiting. And here's the thing. With how this build is, like, no doubt I can do it a lot faster. Like, I can do this a lot. But, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's a video out there that will prove me wrong. I need to look into it. But essentially, if you can charge up on the ground 3 times fully without getting hit and such, and actually getting that hit, cool. That means you're very coordinated. That means you've put a lot of practice. Because I've seen people trying to charge up, the monster moves, right? Especially when they're fast, especially a fast monster. So you need to be faster. And that's why I feel like Great Aerial is actually good in that sense, because 1, this is fast. Like I can charge up within like 2 seconds, maybe less than 2 seconds, compared to someone that's trying to charge up on the ground to its stern. And I'm like, we both have focus, but I can do it. By the time I do my second slam, in the air, fully charged, is when you basically launch the attack, right? Now on average, that's like what an average player of Greatsword. I would say I'm a little more than that. Taking care of business, taking care of business. Should have unlocked a new mission. That is weird. I'm supposed to have a new quest. If I can't do that, infest mission victim. There's like 2 crests. No, so there are 2 crests that I need to do, but they cannot be unlocked until like after this quest comes up. But this quest can't come up until I unlock. So I have to do this, poison for action, and spit it out. Something called taking royal liberties. Taking royal liberties. Liberties. There we go. So that's interesting. So now we have taking royal liberties, but I still have one other quest that I didn't do. Once I did it. Yeah. So this is. So give me 1 second. A friend in need. That. Fashion victim. Fashion victim. No. Okay, so fashion victim. I am not gonna like that delivery quest. So what I'm gonna do actually for the delivery quest, I am simply going to. I wouldn't say skip, but I'm just gonna pause the video once I get that quest up. Do it on my own time. Well, not do it on my own time, but basically like. Alright. Yeah. Just breeze through it because it's gonna be a long video. Again. It's a delivery quest. Who wants to watch a delivery mission, right? Especially when you deliver, what, 10 comment box. Joy. But yeah, so regarding the whole CPU issues and whatnot, so if right now I'm running the 1660, but if I want to be doing like actual gaming, as in like PC gamings and such, my best bet is bringing back my 970. I still have it, and I cannot for the love of me fit it into the case because the motherboard isn't that big, unfortunately. So I can't run 2 of these. Would be nice, but I can't. So any video that comes out regarding like, oh, maybe Batman or like even Kingdom Come, because those 2 games I haven't started yet. It would be nice to actually try to finish them at some point, especially Kingdom Come, because that's a long freaking RPG game. We'll see. See how it is. Eventually, I'll get to it. I apologize if all you guys see is basically Monster Hunter games. That's because, again, on console is a lot easier, so... But, there might be some interesting things, because BioShock, at the moment in February, rather by the time you guys see this, it's gone. I do have the BioShock Remaster Trilogy that they offer for PS Plus, so that could be a thing too, because it's been a while since I played those games, and again, they're remasters, so want to revisit the Rupture, because I only have Infinite on PC, and we all know I can't do it on PC. It'll be weird because I have never played that type of FPS on a freaking console. I have to get used to the whole analog aiming and whatnot. It's gonna be weird, but I do enjoy BioShock. I do know that there was news of a new BioShock coming out, or a discussion of the plan is something of a new BioShock, which is interesting. Because, you know, BioShock coming from 2K and such, like, we wouldn't think they'd be coming back anytime soon, but apparently they are. So, we are going to do that in honors of the good old times when BioShock really changed gamers' perspective. Because, I mean, BioShock 1, turning point of like many games that try to replicate its atmosphere. BioShock 2, well, more or less, because people didn't like it as much. There are some people who didn't like it as much. The multiplayer, when you first play it, was fun. However, it got to the point where, one, you just have to use the cheat meta, which is like, I forgot which, I keep saying Vigor. I keep thinking Vigor, but it's not called Vigor. But essentially, there's a cheat way to win the game. You can really cheese it, especially when it comes down to that whole the capturing of sisters or whatnot, like holding the sister as long as you can and just hide somewhere. There's a way to cheese it, especially in this one map. And I don't know if you guys can hear as I'm talking, but there's a car that's beeping. Ooh. Hey y'all, I love what you guys done with the place. You know what, I might as well. Do I really have over 99? How much have I been like gathering? What the heck? There we go. So I did have like over 99. And then some of the ones I don't have yet, I didn't do yet. Huh? Oh. Oh gee, look at that. That's the one I need to do. Let's not do into that. Let's do. I think this is the only one I need to do left, and then it gets to that point. Yeah. So we're gonna do this. Or Zenny. I know there's a way to get more Zenny. I just need more Zennies. Oh yeah. By the time this video comes out, I think this question will be relevant. But who's excited for those who have Iceborne? Who's excited for Furious Zhang and Raging Brachydios? The two monsters that we did, well, we kind of expected to come by when they announced having the two variants. However, I know for a fact that some people are still, they're still janked with, and honestly, I think people need to understand that Zhang is not the only monster that they janked up. I mean, Jared told us, cough, you know, like, so people need to really lighten up and just really appreciate that they're even in the game. Like, if they were not in the game, do you guys think you still like World for what it is? And then Iceborne as well? Like, do you guys think you guys will like Iceborne for what it is? If they didn't add Mojang? Like, people really need to lighten up that, yes, what they did, the Mojang that we all hated, or at least you guys hated since 4U, in terms of like an actual good fight of a Rajang, has been really dumbed down. But you gotta remember, World is not catering to veterans per se. It's catering to new hunters and such. Like, if they were really catering to the, like, if they really did cater to what was it? To new players, not new players, but to veterans in terms of a Zhang. I don't know. Because then here's the thing. You didn't buy Iceborne for Zhang, right? You bought it because you want to play. Now, that doesn't mean like you guys can't hate Zhang for what he is compared to the old Zhang. No. But you guys need to lighten up in terms of the hate for it. Just be happy that there is a Zhang. I mean, if anything, y'all love Stingy and Zenogre for what he is, and from what I've heard, basically, like, Stingy Zenogre is the better monster that Wolf brought in from a game like 4U and whatnot. And you know, I'm kind of glad people are appreciating that. At least they're appreciating that. But when it comes to Zhang, it's just like so much hate. And I get it. Well, I kind of get it. But we'll see. There may be a plan, per se. I would say another multi-stream of probably, or even a recording. I think maybe recording. We'll see. But basically doing 4U on the 3DS. I have it set up so that, yeah, we can basically, like, we can see 4U and such and such. For me though, because I have an older 3DS, I'm unable to really capture it in such a good way, like you see in like many other videos. So we may have to do it the jank way. We may have to do it the jank way, where I will have basically an actual 3DS stand, and I put my 3DS on it, have my phone and have the adapter and all of these crazy nonsense, just so that you guys can see what I see, but not what the game intended to see, for you guys to see, if that makes sense. Oh, and yes, I do realize that my little dude's right there, the one on the corner right there, just boop, boop, boop. So that is a Kappa Mon from the website Kappamon. It's interesting. It's a really cool mechanic. Basically, it acts as your avatar, or you can pick among any other Kappas, but this is essentially your avatar that will notify you like, oh hey, there's a follower here. Oh hey, you just got this and that. So this is mainly for a Twitch thing, so it's not like something that you need. Yeah, by the time we accept that quest, I'm gonna pause the video. I'm not gonna stop the recording because I forbid myself to edit this, especially when it's in 1080p. Dragon tail, dragon tail. Yeah, and it's also doing all of these quests too, because I know if you do every single quest, village quest up to 6-star or 7-star, you can get a feather hat that is really good for I would say for range classes, particularly, I think. And also the reason why I'm doing like most of the village stuff is because I also need the Poke Ticket G, which I cannot get unless it's like so I finished most of the quest lines. Brave New Ore. So this is the last one before we go to the urgent quest, which shouldn't be a problem. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pause the video here and hope to goodness gracious that you guys enjoy hopefully you guys enjoy what you see, and yeah, you guys not gonna miss much. Oh wait, you know what I should have done? Hold on, give me 1 sec. I'm stupid. I'm collecting stuff. To my palico. I should switch out. Man, look at all of these. I'll go with Calico. Yeah. Now we're gonna go accept the quest again. Deliver 10 comments. I don't know where the heck to find 10 comments, especially on the map of Rune Pinnacle. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see you guys in a bit as we yeah, just pause the video here, and yeah. Okay, now we're back. We just finished up the quest. Surprisingly that didn't take as long as I thought. Now we're gonna switch mode. Bada bang, bada boom. Should have an urgent quest. Up there. Right. We don't do urgent quests here, we do urgent quests up there because we're 7-star now. I can handle a little spider. Ooh, it's close by. Spider-Man, how could you? Oh, Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl? No, Spider-Woman. I just realized that little cloth thing that it has. Creepy joy. What the? Did he just poop out poison? There's my mount. Whee! Okay, I hope it's not dying. Couldn't break the little thingy that he had on. It's just like a spider, just twitching it like that and just look. Yeah, I'm just checking right now, and yeah, so not much for. So many of these are just basically more or less of quote unquote high rank or G rank monsters that we have to fight by ourselves, but it doesn't seem like the G rank. Because normally in G rank they would have hit harder. Yeah, it wouldn't take me like that long. It wouldn't take me that short. Pretty sure I have to do a lot. No, I have to progress if I want to get home. Yeah. Let's see. So we'll do a bit of the 8-star stuff because I mean, no rush. I saw Kazu. Let's see. What do we need to do? Dazed and confused. Nope. Grapes of Rathian. Yeah, we'll do a few of these and then we will have to call it. Only because one, I don't like the idea that the game actually, well, not the game, but OBS will cut me off because I don't have room anymore. Because this will be uploaded with 50,000 kilobits or whatever. So basically the image quality will be actually nice. I wouldn't say nicer, but it'll be nice. It'll be almost as if you're watching this very close to a true 1080p, rather than have like those little blurs every now and then. Ooh, hello. A lot of these now. Oh, I need to yeah. Rathian. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna kill Rathian in one sitting. I think. Yeah, unless I really want to, by just deploying traps here and there and just hoping that it I can get those in my own time. Honestly. Rathian, come down here. Never learned how to dodge that while doing the jump. They get trickier. See, they're about to war, then they don't war. Sometimes Rathian does like the wall up there and then back. Hell, yeah, this is definitely like a high rank. Because I would never have broken these things so fast. D rank usually have like a higher defense. Just having a notification that we broke something. Like, that was a nice addition that World has. Oh, you thought you were gonna get me, huh? I'm smarter than the average bear. There's absolutely no way you can get me like that. Final blow. Well, not. There we go. That was the final. Meow, 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 meow. Ooh, do I have a new message out? Oh yeah, speaking of new games and such to play, kind of backtracking here. Who's excited for Monster Hunter Riders? It almost seems like a Pokemon version of like you know that recent Pokemon game that came out, the Pokemon Masters or whatever. It almost seems like it's similar to that, where you have your own like monster with you, and you basically fight either different monsters or other people with monsters. I don't know. I haven't seen a trailer of it as much. But it kind of reminded me of that, so I'm hoping it's not like that. I'm hoping it's like its own type of like game where that you tame this monster that you've got, and now you send out in the world as if it was like a Monster Hunter game, but with a companion that's a monster, not a palico. So I'm hoping it goes in that direction, and I'm hoping that it's actually good, because the last Monster Hunter mobile game that we've gotten wasn't exactly. I mean, it was more or less okay. Like, it wasn't something I would consider like, oh man, you gotta download this, man, it's pretty awesome. It's like a whatever thing. You kind of forget about it, honestly. Oh, that's interesting. We're looking into is gonna eat me. Oh, nibble snuff. Oh man, I don't want a nibble snuff. I don't want no nibble snuff. I'd rather find something else. I'd rather fight this thing. Do I need it? Yeah, I need that. Gosh. I mean, just no offense. Nibble snuff isn't like my go-to monster of like, oh man, can I have a fun fight now? Because he's annoying when you don't know how to fight him. Yeah, he's like one of those monsters where like, oh man, you need to have this and that to actually fight it properly. Because with Nibble Snarf, spoilers, you do need a bomb for it to actually go out. Because it sucks. I think it either sucks in or it actually eats the bomb if you place it correctly. Blows up and essentially just wriggles itself as if it's like, oh man, like you got me and such. And so cool, but I don't need that. I don't have that much time. But we'll see. Let's get rid of these monsters. Let's get rid of these easier monsters because yeah, this area is not that bad. Ow. Monkey, stop. Oh no. One thing I hate with this monster is freaking he rolls like that. Ow! Not that, but he rolls to the point like, oh man, now you gotta go to his front side. How does he do that? Oh no. Oh, battery. Oh shoot, that's the wrong cable. I kind of figure I'm low on battery. The thing is, I don't know where my cable is at the moment. You have to stick with it. Unless I can pause. No, where is it? Oh, but the thing is, okay. I don't have a plug. Oh, I did not think it was going to do that. It's getting easier to know when they're going to be moving like that or when to. It's just, it's one of those unexpectedness where like they do something of the same thing multiple times. And you just like don't have time. I'll give it that because that did make contact with me. That was just stupid how it made contact with me. I might die actually because this thing. It's not the physical damage of this thing, it's the freaking elements that's gonna kill me. I have Capture Guru on, so I'm able to see him. It's invincible. I'm able to see where he's at. Because if it was a capture mission, yeah, oh definitely, right. I'd be able to see when he's at. It's good. I'm in his belly! I'm on his belly! Oh yeah, he just flops like a little fat fish. One of the quests is essentially just mounting these things. Wasn't too bad. But I don't think we have time to do one more, so this would be a little bit of a short video. Plus I need to freaking switch my controller. But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming by, and thank you so much again for the patience and rates of me coming back into essentially the single player stuff. And I know that it may not be the most awesome playthrough of all, but I do appreciate that you guys are taking the time to watch this video, commenting, giving likes, whatever, etc. I'm hoping to see more of you guys as well on the Twitch side, because again, I do stream this usually on Thursdays and Fridays, unless otherwise. The schedule may not be updated as of now, but hopefully it will be. There's a lot of things happening right now, and I can't afford to like do much, especially with this whole GPU thing, because I have to like, if I am gonna switch out the 970 and the 1660 Super like every single time, it does get annoying. And also, like, you guys won't be able to see this quality of a video both on YouTube and Twitch, because I am using the new NVEC settings because of the 1660's capability of it. The 970 does not do that at all. It only does it for the old NVEC, which I don't know if you guys can virtually see the difference of it, but I mean, there's a bit of a difference. So with that said, again, thank you guys so much, and hopefully you guys enjoy what you see. Oh my goodness, this way. Hopefully you guys enjoy what you see, and of course I will be playing more of this either off stream, on stream, off video, in video, however I want to call it. Thank you guys so much. I shall see you guys in the next one. Laters!